Alright, let's do a full face of makeup using Drugstore and affordable makeup. Step number 1, we're going to moisturize our face. This is my favorite moisturizer. I've been using this for like a year and a half. I really like it just because it doesn't make my skin too oily. I have dry skin and it just like really like sinks into my skin very easily, honestly. Make sure I let it dry before I do my next step. Next, we're going in with this Hard Candy primer. I really like Hard Candy's primers. They're really affordable. They have a lot of affordable things, honestly, but their primers are really good. And they're like $6. Let that dry, of course. I feel like that's a step like a lot of people don't show, is that you need to let your primers and your moisturizers like really set in and dry, because otherwise your makeup starts to pill. Next, I'm going in with this L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. This is my favorite thing to use during the summer. It like gives your face a little bit of a tan without like too much coverage. It's very natural, honestly. And I just blend that in with my hands like so. A lot of people don't do this, but like I just feel like it gives it a more natural look, because like your fingertips, like the skin like really blends it in perfectly. Try not to use too much or else it'll get too shiny. But yeah, I feel like I use too much on my forehead, so I'm gonna put some more here. And like you can drag it, make sure you drag it onto your ears and your neck. That way it's like well blended if you have like a lot of extra. Because then like the worst thing you want is to look like you're wearing like a tan mask. So make sure you blend it like even into your hairline a bit. That's something I didn't do when I was younger. Now my skin is looking pretty shiny. I'm gonna go in with this Ulta foundation stick. This is the shade light medium neutral. I have a pretty like olive skin tone, so that's why I try to get neutral things. This stick is pretty like, this stick is honestly like very full coverage. You could blend it with your fingers, but I use this NYX Professional makeup brush, foundation brush. You can look it up. I think this is like $10. But yeah, everything here is like $15 and $20 under. But just drag it down and like up. You're not supposed to like really like pat it like a beauty blender. I didn't know that until like I was older, that for brushes like you kind of like drag it like this and like just keep going until it blends. Like this could take you from like 5 seconds to like longer, so just keep going. And it looks really good, and you might think like this is too pale, but like don't worry, we're gonna add some bronzer. Next, we're going in with the Pixi blush. This has so much like blush. Like this will last you like 2 years. Like honestly, it's a lot of product in here. That wasn't even as full as it goes. Honestly, look how much product this is. And I've been using this for like a month and a half. You can just apply this on with your fingers, but I like to use a brush like this. You can just get this in like whatever brush kit and like dab it on and build it up. So like, see, that's not much, right? And you can just keep going. Until it looks like how you want. This is like helps you manage the blush, because sometimes like when you use liquid blushes and stuff, like it can be hard because like you're like, oh my gosh, like that's way too much, and then it's hard to like fix it. So that's why I like using a brush and just like adding it until I think it looks perfect. Because see, like there you go, it looks perfectly like almost airbrushed. So just build it up until you really like how it looks. And I do like a W underneath my face. This can also be used as like a little lipstick, like so. Next, we're going in with this Milani bronzer. It's honestly so beautiful and it has such a good mirror. I'm really like a fan of that. Get like a really loose brush, like, and then just pat it on, and you're building it up just like how you were with the blush. Just building it up. It's better to do less than too much. So I take like a while to build it up instead of like trying to like do it fast. So see how it's just building up really naturally. And then I like to put a little bit on my nose right here. That's good for me. Next, we're gonna curl our lashes. I got this from the Dollar Tree actually. The key is to like pump the lash up as you go. This is the curled lash and this is the uncurled lash. Next, I'm going in with the Milani Dip Brow. It comes with its own brush. I have this one already that I have though. And you just brush your eyebrows up first. I like to draw like a faint line across the top on both sides. And then under, like so. Just filling it in wherever I think it looks a little bit sparse. Doing the same to this one. There you go. Oh. Brush it. Just really get it to look like how you want. I have some redness above my eyebrow because I have a pimple there. So I'm adding a bit more of this foundation. Next, we're going in with this Essence mascara, and this is literally $5. It's such a steal. And I kind of just like blink onto my eyelashes like so. Fill it in, go to the other side. Build it up a bit with a second coat. Same to the other side. Next, we're going in with this NYX powder, Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and a little powder puff. I took off the beauty filter so that you can see like what I'm trying to do. But I just put this anywhere that it looks really shiny, and I just mattify it like so. This is with the beauty filter on, and this is with it off. So we're using this e.l.f. setting spray now that the powder's on. Shake it up. This is good because it helps like the powders and the liquids like blend together. Let that dry. Lastly, we're going in with this lip oil from e.l.f. in the shade Jam Session. I love this one so much. I'm scared like they'll discontinue it just because I love it so much. And it's like the perfect like little lip tint. This is with the beauty filter on, and this is without, and this is the finished look. Honestly, this would be considered like a very sheer light makeup look and not full coverage. Even though I do use this foundation stick for like any like acne scars that I have, I want to make sure that I showed like what my skin looks like in real life, you know, like without the beauty filter, because it's so easy to make makeup look really good with the beauty filter on opposed with it taken off.